make it quick.
Good day to you. Hello there. Sir? Hello there. Be advised, you are being watched. This is private property. This is private property.
I'd really like to come in.
You seem nice enough, but trust me, you don't want to come inside.
Come on, let me in.
You're not gonna give up, are you? Have it your way. Door's unlocked. Come on in. still. Now tell me what you're doing here.
Bad idea, unless you really want to piss me off.
I don't much care if you're pissed off or not. Just don't move.
Edward? Who is it?
Don't worry about it, Jack. I got it under control.
Edward, don't be so hasty. I like the look of this fellow. Please, accept my apologies for Edward's behavior. He's just looking out for me, but sometimes he can be overzealous. I'm Jack Cabot. Welcome to Cabot House.
You'd better tell your lackey to watch himself.
Once you know Edward better, you'll realize what a genuinely nice fellow he is. But let's not let a momentary misunderstanding ruin the moment. It's been so long since we've had a visitor. Edward, I think this occasion calls for drinks. The good bourbon, eh? Come on, this way. There's no need to stand talking in the front hall like savages. Please, have a seat. Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
smashing.
Strong, hold up.
Here, eat meat before it spoils.
You can go now.
Ah, humans so confusing. Follow, not follow. Make up mine.
Talk to Maria if you need it.
Excuse me.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
I need to know what happened to the missing package. Now.
Ah, you must be Edward's new Mr. Fix-It. He sure knows how to pick 'em. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure, assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
So did you find out what
Now
happened to
your
the
sister is
courier?
missing, and I want her found. What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
Right now.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable.
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
Send someone to find Imogene.
Mother, will you let it go, please?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
We've been over this, Mother.
I could.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor, at the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember? says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Hey,
Enjoy your stay.
Wait till this song is over.
You saw that big explosion over at
Hey there.
CIT?
You saw that big explosion
That's where the Institute
over at
got
CIT?
started.
They say that's where the Institute got started.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
God, I love this song.
Can't believe Hancock greased old Finn.
Oh, it's like we got another freak just won't fit
You get
anywhere
on the
else.
mayor's bad side, you know what's gonna happen.
Need a place to stay?
hey,
Hotel
Rufus.
Hold up. I wanna hear this song.
So, I hear you've been pulling your weight at the barricades. How many hits you rack up?
6 last raider attack. Folks bought me so many drinks, I don't even remember the rest of the night.
That's taking one
Hi.
for the neighborhood,
Yes?
sister.
Yes? Smell that? That's freedom.
Hi.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Fucking my life, man.
Boy, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
You ever been to the
Excuse me,
den?
miss?
Yeah. Once or twice.
What's the matter,
Too weird
handsome?
for me, though.
Don't tell me you didn't like the
real.
song.
Hey, from where I'm coming from, a little too real sounds like just the
I just wanted to talk to you.
Well, I thought that's what we were doing. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
Oh, I woke up here. Just me, my underwear, and regret.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
Do you know where I can find her?
I guess that depends on why you're looking for her.
Her family hired me to find out what happened to her.
Well, I suppose it won't hurt to tell you.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella. You're looking for me? What can I do for you?
Nothing. I'll leave you to it.
Don't be a stranger.
You're becoming what?
Toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection, cold-blooded murder, hot-blooded murder.
I've got a few minutes.
Let's get you out.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I've got more important things to worry about.
I doubt that, neighbor. What could be more important than transforming your life, and maybe the whole world along with it? We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
The last guy who gave me this sales pitch ended up dead.
Then I'll just let you be on your way. I'm not looking for any trouble with you. We don't have anything to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about.
Excuse me.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Well, actually it was Edward, but close enough.
Edward, who works for Jack. I know Jack was behind this. He's always trying to control me.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raider's got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
I hope you weren't too attached to Thomas.
I was done with him. And he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Oh
Edward,
my God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people people are inside Parsons. If they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
I'm not that great at taking orders.
Then it's time to learn, or neither one of us is likely to leave Parsons alive. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. You know as well as I do, if he gets free, there will... Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances. Can we allow Lorenzo forever? I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused
bullshit.
Stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. other side somehow.
Chained on
We'll
the
have
other
to find
side.
a way around.
Can't pick this.
Wait, listen. Get ready.
Oh, man, combat! Oh, we're having fun!
Rubber shoulder. Minigun ain't gonna make a difference. This is my property. You are trespassing.
Nice. Yes.
Threat analysis red. Weapons green. Threat analysis green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Hey, Jack.
We need to get to my office.
Stay off the grass.
I'll be all right.
You okay?
I just need to rest here a minute.
Be advised, you are being watched.
Edward, how badly are you?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they
Yes.
decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think it's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yes, I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter. Have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Though several of the security doors in the basement have already been fixed. We better hurry if we want to stop them. These horrendous.
I'm not going any further until you tell me what's going on.
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There. God's sake, how many of these bastards are there?
Want to move out of the open?
Kill them quickly!
Think you can win this? Huh? Why not you two?
We never used this window. Nobody's been in here for decades. No telling what we'll run into. What a mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Sweet.
Where do you assholes keep coming from?
facility elevator is still working. This will take us to the basement. Come on, this is the only way down.
Basement.
What? Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. You can't let them release Lorenzo.
Don't have the key.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop him.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door. You're running out of time.
Door. Hurry! The Abremlin field is down!
Apparently, even the simplest task is beyond your capabilities. Now, finally, free.
There's still one chance. Still stuck. You act quickly. Kill them, quickly.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me. Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out. Ah, at long last.
Hey.
Don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can.
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
Say I do help you kill Jack and the rest of your family. What's in it for me?
What Jack stole from me, I will give to you freely. The gift of immortality. But first I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate. Let's go.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.